Good morning. I am Brandon Hastings. I am the current ARCA builder for Team Conti Sim Performance for NASCAR 25, and doing something a little different today. I'm actually going to be doing the Cup car for at Texas for Michael Conti. He took care of my Lime Rock stuff, so I will be doing the Cup car for Texas for him. And I know I'm not Conti, but here's what I usually do: is I usually go through about 5, 6, 7, 10 laps of practice, however long it takes to get a good idea on the car, and then we'll go do a qualify, and then we'll go do a race with the AI just to kind of baseline everything and how it works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all my settings right here that I have. Feel free to pause the video wherever you need in order to copy the settings, and just so that you have an ability to baseline, as well as here's my control settings because I use a controller. I am steering wheel pedals when the Steam version comes out. All right, so now that I got my settings all figured out, we're gonna head on into Texas, and we'll take a few laps in the setup that I prepared for Team Conti Sim Performance.
We'll see who can set the fastest time here in this practice session.
Now, Texas is a fun track. I can equate it a little bit to a standard mile and a half, really, but Darlington, due to the two very different corners on each side of the track. Turns 1 and 2 being very wide, but it's kind of a flatter banked corner. And it's so with it being extremely wide, but it's kind of it being a long corner, you really have to take it differently than you do 3 and 4. And you'll see here in a minute, 3 and 4 is extremely easy. It's got just a tick more banking, and it's a little bit of a tighter corner, but it's extremely easy to kind of go hard through that corner. Turns 1 and 2, as I let off right there at the Worth sign, and I'll actually enter in about 2 or 3 car widths off the wall, just so that I can get to the bottom. And then 3 and 4, I'll just sit here full throttle, and I should be able to get through the corner pretty smoothly.
Fast lap right there.
397, pretty easy.
Car looks good.
Go a little bit harder. Let off a little bit past the Worth sign, drive it down the hill. Once I notice that I'm not getting too much further down the hill in the middle of 1 and 2, that's when I'll start to get on the gas. And I've noticed that the slower that I start to get on the gas, the better that car is going to turn through the corner. And 3 and 4, I'm easy, wide open, don't even crack the throttle. As the tires do get worn, I would start cracking the throttle. As well as backing up my let-off points for turns 1 and 2. Turn on tires. Forgot to do that. Usually do that. Once again, easy, wide open. I'll notice the front end start to get a little slidey. Just gets a little bit on the tight side. Down the hill, stagnant, so I'll start to get on the gas right there. I kind of just got right into the throttle right there, but once the tires get worn up, a slow transition into the gas will be necessary. Wide open, 3 and 4. Worth sign. Start to slowly get on the gas. I slowly got on the gas right there. Wide open again. Just a little bit tight. Might have to crack the throttle. And I'm not even saying get all the way off of the trigger. I'm saying just come like 10-20% off the trigger. Just enough to get a little bit of the weight of the car to transfer to the front, so that it will allow the front tires to have a little bit more turn, just like that. And yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit easier to turn. Even so easy, I screwed it up a little bit, so. Got on gas a little too early there. I'll give it another couple laps. See the transition. So it starts to get a little hard to drive. Maybe not hard, but it's easy to be inconsistent. Really is what it is. Go ahead and go to qualifying right after this lap. See, it's just turns in pretty easy. Just cracking the throttle is just such a huge difference. I'll go one more. Huge difference between cracking the throttle and staying wide open. Very fine line. Again. Not bad. Seems like it liked it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and go to
mission accomplished out there.
Go ahead and go do a qualifying lap. AI is at 105.
Qualifying, let's roll.
All right. In the qualifying lap, what I'll do is I'll get up to the track as soon as possible, try to get the engine wound up. Try and get the car to go as much distance as possible. And it's a little loose, a little hard to control the slower you're going. So I'll go wide open, try and go as high as I can safely. Oh God, we're okay.
Okay, this lap counts.
All right. Go a little bit past the worth sign, let off. I could have gone even further into turn one right there, to be honest. Go wide open, just run to the bottom, cut as much distance as you can, unwind it as soon as possible, and then straight line it all the way to the start finish line.
That's the pole,
And that's a
everyone.
29.62.
Really great work all around by the entire team.
3/10 faster than AI. And I'm predicting myself to just kind of, unfortunately, pull away with the AI at 105. But we'll,
Here we go, start it up.
19 laps, we'll see how we do. Part of me wishes I could just say start at like 20th and see how far I can get.
Green, green. Outside door.
I'll start dead last. But well, all I'm doing is benchmarking the performance of the car. So I'll do just that.
Stay low.
I wouldn't mind doing the last to first deal or whatnot.
Hold your line.
Just a little loose, like I said at the start.
Stay
At full
low.
throttle the entire time. But I did have to shake the joystick a little bit. Alright, and we should be good to go. Should be smooth sailing from here on out. I'll keep the tires up. 9:49. I think that was my fastest lap I've driven so far. Already a second ahead of first. Realize the laps for 7% are a third of a fuel run, so this should be some pretty good data and baselining for y'all. And we're pulling away just a little bit, but we're pulling away. Take a look at the 2 seconds. Got on the gas a little too early. I am human. Start backing up my corner. I'll start letting off a little earlier. It's getting even tighter and tighter. 1 and 2. I can still go easy wide open through 3 and 4 though, as long as I make the corner right. This is wide open right here. I didn't let off the right stick at all. Slow roll into the stick. Easy wide open again. Just a little bit before the worth sign. Still pretty easy, wide open, 3 and 4. Three seconds up.
10 to go this time. That's halfway.
Halfway ahead of the back of the pack. Wonder if we'll get to see him. 4 seconds ahead of second. This is on 105 on the AI.
This time
There
now.
you go. Keep trying to enter wider and wider just to try it. But, I know that's not really the fastest way around 1 and 2. But it is a way.
White flag right here.
Did not get a visual. A little disappointed in that. Thought I'd get the back of the pack. Yeah. Maybe get a visual right here. I think I will. Yeah, I got a visual. A small visual. 5
Way to
seconds.
win. Great
5
work out
seconds
there,
ahead of
driver.
second.
You're unbelievable.
Not a bad car. Hopefully it showcases the potentials of what it has. I'm sure it probably needs a little bit of adjustment for people's different driving abilities and strategy, like the way that they drive, obviously. So, go ahead and there you go. 5 seconds ahead of second. And we can go see, and we're just about to start lapping the back of the field right there. So, 4. All right. Well, hopefully you had fun with that. We'll see you out on track.